Hi guys and welcome back to another Football Manager 2021 beta save episode in our Spurs save. So in today's video we've got a couple of games lined up against Man City who are 4th and then Everton who are 1st. So two huge games in our season. Just to catch up on what's happened but since you've been gone, I can't remember when we last met. Was it Nice? Did we play Leeds and then Nice? We then lost to Liverpool, we beat Galatasaray, lost to West Ham, and then beat Nice. So we're having a good time in Europe, but an awful time in the league. If we have a look at the competitions in the league, we're really far off the pace now. Obviously, if we win our game in hand, we go up there, joint 7th. But we're just falling further and further behind the European kind of pack, and that's not what we need. We need to get into these European places, otherwise sack is probably looming. So at the moment, Europe's going well. However, the league isn't. We've got FA Cup and Carabao still that we're in. Obviously, we're in the quarter-final of the Carabao Cup. We've got Watford. And we're in the third round of the FA Cup. So our first draw is Brentford in the new year. I'm not confident for the games coming up, but let's see how it goes. Obviously, before we get into the games, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. It's always greatly appreciated. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers and we're doing really well at the moment. So if we can continue with that, that'd be great. So we've got our first ever youth intake preview. We have one good Zimbabwean central midfielder. So he's caught the eye. Top prospect in centre mid. But overall, it seems like a mediocre group of players. So that's not positive. We won't get that till March, but we're not too far off. We seem to be blitzing through the months quite quickly. But yeah, March doesn't look like it's going to be an exciting time for the youth intake. Right, let's have a look at the team. I can't even remember what we're playing like now, tactic-wise. I feel like, we're doing a 3-back, aren't we? On a vertical tick-attacker. Do you know what? Realistically, this is something that needs to change. But we'll kind of see how that goes. I forgot to rest the boys after the last game. As you can see, we've got quite a lot of people needing... What did they advise? Yeah, they advised dropping people, which isn't obviously the ideal. We're going to have a look at this, see what's going on, and go from there. Obviously, resting Harry Kane and Son is not the ideal. We're going to put Morelos in. He's going to play that deep line forward role, but we've still got Bale and Lucas Moura here who are fit to play. Kane and Son just aren't quite there yet. I'm debating Bergwijn. No, that's fine. John Stone should be in this back line here. John Stone's on the right, Dyer and Sanchez across that back line. Hopefully doing the job we need, keeping City at bay. They've put Sissoko at right back because Doherty's knackered, which isn't good. But then Reguilon should be the wing back side of things. There we go. That's what we're going to go with. We'll give this a go. We've got 8 players that lack tactical familiarity. 14 players that are concerned the formation could expose us at the back. That's not good. Being exposed at the back to Man City is not what you need. So I'm not confident going into this game. If we get smashed, we're going to have to kind of go with a clean slate, build a new formation, and see what we can do. Let's pump the fist. We're like really going for it. Hopefully proving the media wrong. I'm just going to kind of go neutral on all of them. It's one where, to be honest, I don't want to hype us up or go against the Man City kind of side of things. So the game has started. We've started with a shot early, which is kind of positive, I suppose. But nothing's come of it. Bale with the set piece. Ooh. Eric Dyer's just blasted that over the back of the net. So far, stat-wise, we're actually looking alright. We're 3 shots, 1 on target. It's not going too bad. It seems to be quite a steady, quiet first 20 minutes of the game. I'm just waiting for City to kind of get into it. And at that point is where we're going to kind of see some more concern. We could really do with this win to push us up back into it'll put us in 9th, I think. Yeah, looking at the table, it's going to push us into 9th. So we could really do with a win. But if we come out of this at 0-0, that's not the actual worst result. It seems quite... First half went pretty quickly. Nothing really happened. We are the better side. if you have a look at the stats, we are the better side, but that doesn't mean anything. When you have a look at their team, I wouldn't line up like this with City, but who knows. So 0-0 still. We are still the better side. Maybe if we push... Oh, I was about to push it a little bit more attacking, but let's just see how this highlight plays out. Sanchez to Stones, who's against his old club. Sissoko into Ndombele. Sissoko playing very unnaturally here on that right wing-back position, but he's got himself in some space ahead of the... That's a penalty, isn't it? Has Sissoko just won us a penalty? There is no way. You'd have thought it's going to go VAR, but it did look like, for them to stop the play, it looks like we're going to get the penalty. Penalty awarded. Who takes our penalty now? I don't know who's on the pitch. Morelos steps up for the penalty and blasts it in, but wait, what? We're beating City. Right, so you can see here that we already have a couple of fitness concerns now in the 75th minute. We've just gone one up, so we need to address them quickly. So Ndombele is going to come off, and we're going to bring on Gravenberch. Reguilon's going to come off, and Ben Davies is now going to get the start, or the game time that it was after at the beginning of the game. I've just seen here that someone, Morelos, he's just scored, so his rating should go up. We are going to praise them just after this as well. But Morelos, keeper did go the right way, but let's shout some praise. Hopefully get Morelos in a bit of a better mood. There we go. Morelos seems a bit happier about it. But at the moment, we're going to make one more sub quickly. Harry Winks is tired, so Dele Alli's going to come on. We're going to swap them two round, confirm the changes. But at the moment, the formation's working. They haven't had a shot on target. We've kept them at bay. I could be speaking too soon, but overall we've had more possession than City. We're better attacking chance, you can see here by the expected goals. It looks like we've taken them for everything they've got. We've taken the 3 points. So I've just pointed at the boys and said, people have written you off, but you proved them wrong. And that's always positive. To be proving people wrong is exactly what you need. So you can see we literally have a day or two of rest and then a game straight away. How do you think the two teams fared against each other from an attack perspective? I said I learnt a lot. That looked like a superb defence performance with not one shot on goal allowed. Our performance was complete. John Stones picked up Player of the Match award. So John Stones, 7.61 average rating, mad amount of interceptions, blocked shots, done really well. Do you have any sort of relationship? Do you know what? Genuinely, can't speak high enough of Pep. I think Pep's a quality manager, so I'm not going to go against him, just because when it comes around to it, that's going to sting me. So we've got a press conference here quickly, let's do that. You've managed to extend your impressive run of consecutive victories over Man City. How do you feel about that particular record? Pleased with the result. Milan manager Pioli was spotted in the crowd looking at Lucas Moura. I asked, how do we know he wasn't there to enjoy the terrific football that was displayed? Obviously, who wouldn't be? If Spurs beating City 1-0, how does that put us in the league? So in the league, that puts us 10th, Jesus Christ. Have got this game in hand though, which takes us up to 7th if we win it. But the game in hand still looks to be against Liverpool, who embarrassed us last time we played them. But we are so far behind the pace. But beating City, that's drawn us close to one of the teams. If we can beat Everton as well, we're going to be in a great position. What we're going to do is everyone in the team's just going to get a quick 1 day rest before everything goes on. I've got a bunch of scout reports. Let me go through these and we'll catch up once we're at the game. Okay guys, it's game day. We've submitted the team off, just waiting for it to process through. Here we go. So they've got Pickford, Holgate, Godfrey, Keane, Digne, Allen, Fabian Delph, Gylfi Sigurdsson, Alex Iwobi, Vinicius Jr., who obviously they've brought in on loan from Real Madrid, and Dominic Calvert-Lewin, who in real life is having a blinder. We then have Laurie, Doherty, John Stone, Sanchez, Ben Davies as the back line there, and Alderweireld, sorry, that's the back line. Hold in the midfield is Højbjerg and Ndombele, Gareth Bale, Son and Kane on the attack. So that's our strongest attack, I think. I've said to the boys, the media have been on the back. Dominic Calvert-Lewin has been banging in the goals. He's got 9 goals so far this season. He's a fine player, but I have fine players too. Is Harry Kane fit enough to last? You'll have to ask the medical team. As you As you prepare to face Everton, are you happy with Matt Doherty's performance as a complete wing-back? The public want to hear a proper answer from you. Is Harry Kane fit enough? You'll have to ask the medical team. Does Abdoulaye Doucouré's absence, can't deny it makes a difference. We're gonna big him up, say that it makes a difference, and hope the boys think it doesn't actually make a difference. But we start with Everton with the first shot of the game. That is not a positive. 12 minutes in, it's a very quiet first half again. Or first 20 minutes, similar to the City game. I think we're quite solid defensively now. But here we go. Davies to Ndombele. Ndombele turns it all the way back to John Stones, man of the match in the last game, bearing in mind. Højbjerg to Bale. Bale, don't shoot here. It's come back to Doherty. Great ball in Harry Kane. Is that off the woodwork? Or was that goalie save? I don't know. But the counter-attack and John Stones went in a bit hard there, but we got away with it. He got a warning. But so far, Everton look to be the better side, which isn't ideal, as Højbjerg gives the ball to Iwobi, who I don't know how he's in this team. Holgate's on the ball. He's pushing out wide. We've got a very solid defence. Oh, God. Allen to Delph. Delph has just scored a blinder. We're 1-0 down to Everton. This is not good. This is not good at all. So, Son lost the ball up here first. Didn't go in. And then Ndombele's just been absolutely mugged off, as Delph has drilled it in that top corner. Gutting, to be honest, but that's fine. These things happen. This is a season of building. We need to, I can't believe how bad it's going. We really need to improve. We're going to... Oh, here we go. Ndombele, that's filthy. Is that a red card? It is. Vinicius Junior's off. They're down to 10 men. At this point, we want to push a little bit more attacking. They've got less to come back at us with. I'm attempting to show him something else in the second half. Just hands in pockets, quite relaxed. Show him something else. I don't need to tell them that they're playing shit. They know that. So we're going to demand some more from the boys here. At the moment, we're getting mugged off by Everton. It's not good. But Everton have been, in real life, they've been performing well. Davies all the way back out to Bale. Bale whips the ball straight into whoever that was face. Great ball out to Kane. Kane's put it over. I can't get Kane scoring. I really struggle to. So if there's anything you guys can do to help, please do let me know. We're going to... Oh, I was about to make a sub. But every time, if there's a highlight, I don't really want to make a sub. Yes, John Stones intercepts the ball. Sprays it out to Son. Back to Højbjerg. All the way back out to Davies. Davies is making a run. He's got his foot in there, Holgate. But Davinson Sanchez is there collecting the ball. Plays it back to Son on the wing. Son has gone all the way back to the defence. Sanchez into Ndombele. Out to Doherty. Doherty's pushing forward. Pushing forward with power. Keeps pushing. Cross the ball in. Harry Kane off, gets it cleared off the line. Davies has a shot into Delph. Sigurdsson, Allen. Sigurdsson over the back. Davinson Sanchez there. Alderweireld. Stones Højbjerg. Ndombele whips it out to Son. Son's got the ball all the way back out to Davies. Davies is pinging that ball in. Gareth Bale at the back sticks headed it in. Can't see any reason for it to be offside, unlike in the last episode where there was a ridiculous offside and we don't want to talk about that. But great bit of play here. We were persistent. We kept pushing. But Davies here with a great ball in. All the way to the back post. And Bale was just leapt above Digne, nodding it in the back sticks. Nodding it in at the back sticks. So that's good. We've got that change right. So we can see here we have a few tired legs on the pitch. Ndombele's absolutely ruined again. On comes Gravenberch. Just give him a bit more game time. Harry Kane's still only playing a 6.5, so we're going to take him off. And on comes Morelos. Morelos is going to come on as a... I don't know. Morelos is going to come on as a target man, see if he can ping the ball off to Bale or Son. And we do have another sub, which I'm debating using on Højbjerg here. I am. Højbjerg for Dele Alli. Dele Alli's... We're going to push out of this to a bit more of an attacking advanced playmaker, get the midfield moving it forward a bit more, see how it goes. But currently the second half, the pace has picked up for Spurs. We're 1-1 now with Everton. Can we get one more? As I've made that sub, look, my attack's just completely fallen off. I'm going to try to fire him up. It doesn't work. It never works. Firing up just makes everyone sad. I need to stop doing it. But it looks like yeah, we're going to draw 1-1 with Everton. And just tell them we were unlucky tonight. Well, first half, they were the better side, but the second half, we came back and we got that. So Toby Alderweireld had a shocker, and I didn't notice that. I'm going to say it's my responsibility to pick the team, end of. Obviously, you don't like seeing your side concede goals, but surely you admit you can't do much. What's the thinking behind tactical approach? There are too many reasons to discuss. I don't really want to tell them my ins and outs. Right, guys. So, we smashed out them 2 games. Where does that put us in the league? That puts us 9th in the league, 17. Once again, if we win our game in hand, we still go here. We jump above people. So we do gain a few positions, takes up to 7th, which we do need to do. We need to gain these positions in the league or in some serious trouble. The next game's against 19th in the league, so you'd expect that we can kind of hopefully continue this. So Wolves are on a 10-game unbeaten run. They've taken top spot against Everton now that we've drawn with them. Wolves and Everton are fighting out at the top with Chelsea just behind them. That looks like a good little battle. Obviously, Liverpool 2 games in hand. They'll go top of the league if they win their 2 games in hand. I think one's against us. But that's it for this episode, guys. Don't worry, more will be coming. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you at the next episode. Cheers.